And welcome everyone to News West 9 Game Time, the show with all of your scores and highlights from tonight's high school football action all across the Permian Basin. I'm Trevor Tankersley.
And I'm Lee Small. It's our second of two shows tonight. We're, of course, the only station in town that has two shows on Friday night. We've got a big slate of games on the plate tonight, so let's get started, of course, with the game of the week.
This is the Academy Sports Game of the Week.
This week's game of the week is a big one. The Little Southwest Conference is back after a 2-year hiatus, and two teams that have had excellent starts to the season, Midland High and Permian, would love to start district playoff with a win. Only one of them, though, would accomplish that goal. Permian upset Midland last year to knock them out of playoff contention. This was set to be a good one. The return of the Little Southwest Conference, as we mentioned, and guess what, Lee? The player you profiled once again scored once we get through these intros here. Running back Tyler Middleton. I'm going to talk slow because this is a long run. Breaks a tackle at the beginning. This huge run after he breaks some tackles at the line would put the Midland Bulldogs on the board first 7-0, showing off that track speed. Then on the very next series, Landry Serrano drops back, airmails this one just a bit too high. It's picked off by Eric Callier, but this isn't the highlight. Late
hit
Look
of the year.
At the block, he gets downfield by Jose Torres and Permian's Trey Fay. That is probably one of the hits of the year so far. And we wouldn't show it if he wasn't okay. He would actually score later in the game. That would lead to a Midland 42-yard field goal, 10-0 Midland at that point. Permian, though, is driving. Serrano connects with Fay for the touchdown, but wait, legal man downfield. Don't you hate seeing the yellow flags? A few plays later, the Panthers missed the field goal. Those penalties will kill you, but they would finally get on the board. DeAnthony Fay takes off, 75-yard touchdown run. Mojo has some life, and Ratliff has come alive, 10-7. But Midland would bring the momentum into the half. Jake Holenfield to Jamal Sanders, and Midland destroys Permian on the road tonight. Impressive win. Final score there, 41-7.
All right, after an up-and-down out-of-district schedule, Odessa hit the road tonight to take on the Abilene Eagles, a team who not only won the state title last year, but also returned their two best skill players, and you will see plenty of them here in these highlights. Trevor, and at least they had 2 weeks to prepare for this one here as we get to the highlights. On the road against Abilene, had won 14 straight district games, 7-0 Abilene already. Quarterback Ron L. Sims with the scramble gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Abilene already up 14-0. Now check out this play. Ron L. Sims,
this is incredible.
With the scramble, he's going to run around a little bit. He's first going to reverse his direction, come back around on the loop, and is somehow, once he scrambles all the way across the other side of the field, able to hit Smith, Jarrett Smith, for the TD pass.
How do you stop that?
You really don't, and there's a reason they're going to go on to win this game. But that's one of the best plays that we've seen from the season so far. Abilene 21-0, and they're rolling. Then Herschel Sims running back for Abilene State. He's going to, you're happy, I know that. He takes in 44 yards out. Abilene running away with it, and they do go on to win 49-21.
Moving to 12th ranked Cooper taking on undefeated Lee at Grande Stadium. And this one, my friends, was a doozy.
Yes, it was.
First quarter, Cougars going to hand it off to Alfred Cooper, who plays for Cooper. And he'll make a nice couple of moves up the right side, right at our photographer, who I mentioned. That happened to be me. 7-0 Cougars at that point. After a 3-and-out from Lee, Cougars would strike again. They're going to hand it off to Alfred Cooper. He'll go 3 yards for the score, 14-0 Cooper, and you think this game might be over. That could not have been more wrong in any way. Lee needs a response, and they get it on 4th and goal. Adrian Horton with a quarterback keeper somehow gets in under the pile. We know he crosses the goal line at some point. 14-7 after the extra point. Lee would be done. After a gutsy onside kick, Lee would strike again. Horton on the screen pass to Dominic Howard, who makes one cut. Whoop! And he's gone. They tie the game. They score 28 points in the second quarter. Cooper would stop Lee on the final possession of the game, and they win it 56-52.
And high scoring from that one. Well, the 5A schools weren't the only ones to get underway with district play. Both Greenwood and Seminole were set to start the meaningful action tonight, especially after coming off losses last week. All those non-district records, well, Trevor, you can just throw them out the window. Gotta love it. 4-3A getting underway. The Seminole Indians hosting the Greenwood Rangers with a row of mini cheerleaders welcoming the fans. We pick it up in the second quarter, and running back Juan Espino takes the handoff from Cameron Foote, pounds his way through the defense for the 11-yard touchdown run. Indians would miss the extra point, 6-0 at that point. Indians next possession now. Foote fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right side, finds Gerard Adams open and gives the Indians another 6 points. Seminole here attempt a 2-point conversion. Again, Foote airs it out to Adams, but not able to come down with it. They would have the 12-0 lead. Seminole taking care of business easily tonight as they go on to roll to victory.
42-6 in that one. Moving to Lamesa visiting Estacado on the road in Lubbock. Third quarter, 12-0 Matadors. They're sitting out most of the first half. Augustine Abagid takes the pitch and comes near side for the touchdown. 18-0 Mats go for two here. Deverick Stubblefield fakes the toss, goes right over the toss to the big man Nate Lewis for the deuce. 20-0 at that point. Next drive for Estacado. Stubblefield waits for the inside handoff. No one shows up, so he keeps it. Great decision. Outrunning Lamesa 58 yards for the touchdown, and Estacado takes care of Lamesa tonight. They win it at home. Final score there, 27-7.
All right, Trevor, great action so far, but we're not even close to being done yet.
Not even close. That's right. We've got many more highlights and scores coming up after this first timeout.